Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for another match day watch along, and this time it's the turn of the women in terms of the international football, because as we've been discussing, club football is now officially done for another season, done and dusted. We are now literally international season now for the next what feels like because we feel like forever for the next month and a half. You include the Euros as well, the men's Euros. Yeah, it's not going to be a long one with the internationals this time round, because you've got the girls probably playing tonight. Then they have a mini break. Then they've got to play to finish off their qualifying round before the men's Euros gets underway as well. It's gonna be hectic. But we are here tonight for the first two qualifying games for England women. First one was on Friday. They lost 2-1 at Newcastle. Mary Earps has done her hip, so she's out. She's obviously ruled us. She was out straight away from that game, but she's now out of tonight's game. She's been replaced by Hannah Hampton in goal. That's going to be fun, isn't it? Yeah, and then obviously today is a must win tonight, because obviously after Friday night's defeat, we were level on points with second place Sweden. But they've since played their second game, which was literally just finished in the last half hour. They beat, in the last few minutes of the game, they beat the Republic of Ireland 1-0. But the fluke is, from what I can make out, the fluke is going the world. So that now puts them 3 points clear, and we've still got to play them in their home ground as well in the last two games of the qualifying rounds before we know who's away and this and the other. And France, obviously, if France were to win tonight, they qualify for the Euros next year. They've ultimate they qualify basically. They get one of the top two spots. There's a one spot up with 2 games left basically. So yeah, we need to sort of win and not only to keep ourselves in the race for top, but in the race for qualifying in general basically. This isn't good for European champions. This doesn't look good. Can we go back to the old format where we used to get the Farmers Leagues and the Farmers League teams and batter them to get to didn't have to play these teams until the actual tournament itself? Oh, I'm gonna cry, I think, tonight. Big game. Obviously, we have to say we have to win. There's no if, buts, or maybes. Because if we don't win tonight, if we lose, we have to win both the Ireland game in Ireland and the game against Sweden, and even then it could come down to goal difference, and even that we're not doing well on that either. As I say, this teams are coming out now, but quickly before that happens, I'm going to get the teams up on the screen. You bear with me. There we go, Lionesses. There we go. We're going to share the screen. Good evening, Alex, by the way. Anyone else is watching via Twitter or over here on YouTube as well, welcome. Have a good evening, and it helps spread the word either way. Not exactly a full stadium. I mean, I can't tell which stadium they're using, but the lower tier, so to say, is pretty much round. Apart from that, it's not exactly a sellout when you consider France and what this national team is all about as well, and what's at stake. Present. And there's our team for tonight, by the way, for kickoff. We're in the home kit as well, home colours. As I mentioned already, Hannah Hampton is in goal, deputising first full start for England, with Mary Earps out injured, doing a hip. Lucy Bronze, Jess Carter, Kira Wilson, Minnie Bright, Leah Williamson leading the team out as captain as well. Then we've got Beth Mead, Georgia Stanway, Alicia Russo, Ella Toon, and Lauren Hemp. And then obviously on the bench we've got Greenwood, Keeling, Kirby, Naz, Kelly, Beaver Jones, Clinton, Letizier, Park, Thomas, Morgan, and Turner. So yeah, no messing about today. No, there's no need for messing about today. We need to just get out there and do the job. Fingers crossed, hopefully. Yeah, could be a long day. Just bear with me whilst I grab a link, send it into the group chat as well, so everyone else gets their backsides in here as well. That can obviously is not working and can watch. Oh, for the love of days. So yeah, let's bring that back down, back to normality on the screen. There's going to the national anthems at the moment, so nothing really to talk about yet. I am worried. I am very worried about this now. After how we've been losing games since the Euros, I am very worried. In terms of it, the majority of our goals that we are conceding are from set pieces or just ball watched. If it's not set pieces, it's literally ball watching defending of a bloody Sunday league team, and that's concerning. I can't be sound arse, but it is what it is. And another thing that concerns me is if we lose a key, one or two key players from the 11 that were around from the last Euros that hasn't retired. So if we lose one or two players from that squad, we have to replace them with newbies or lesser experience, if you will. The quality in the depth and quality shows, and it's not a good depth and quality either, in the sense of you notice a drop off, and it's not good. I mean, we saw it at the World Cup about Leah and Beth, how the drop off there for the first few games in terms of, especially with Beth. As the tournament went on, we took granted out the results into the final, and we nosed it up. But for the entire tournament without Leah, we saw we struggled without her. We struggled with leadership as well. Oh, Millie Bright's not a leader. Yes, she's an experienced player that's won X, Y, and Z of Chelsea. What time is the game? It's on ITV4, Sparksy. ITV4. But yeah, no, as I say, I was never sold on Millie Bright being the vice captain, but just giving it because obviously she was the experience and all that, and that's all it is in terms of. I mean, they're going race to the surface in the World Cup. No matter, I don't care what anyone says, because I'm sorry, if Leo's in that World Cup, we don't struggle the way we do, and in that final, we win that final with Leo. I have no doubts. But no. They had to go. They had to get the curse of the ACL just before the World Cup. Yeah. Hopefully, Sparksy and everyone else who was watching, hopefully this is a better game. Better game than the men's yesterday. Oh dear. Just in quality. I just want a better quality game compared to yesterday. My God. I wanted to actually. We spent the last 20 minutes to talk of yesterday's match itself. Not even talking about football or the game itself. It was just random BS, basically. They've not even given us. I can just. It can't be worse. Well, hope, touch wood. What was I going to say? No, it's gone. That was it. Commentary. ITV. It's ITV4 and ITV aren't really. They say they're going to do their bit in this, that, and the other, but they haven't really. They haven't gone and gotten. There's no. From what I can make out, no in a stadium, like 100 teams set up and all that. There's nothing like that. No righty there, no nothing from what I've seen so far. And the commentators are just bog standard, run of the mill, you'll do sort of thing. everyone watching Liverpool about the pass on Trent. Yeah, exactly. It says something. It says something about the quality of a game when everyone goes mental about a single pass on a player, and that's it. They lost the girls did, yeah, on Friday, yeah. 2-1. Mary Earps went off after 30 seconds, doing her hip, and she's out tonight. She's not in the squad at all tonight. Got a little hip injury apparently. So Hannah Hampton's in place of her, the Chelsea goalkeeper. Who I don't think will be number one next season with this new manager at Chelsea. And we're off. Go on, Russo. Come on, girls. No messing about tonight, please. And Millie Brock goes and gives it away in the first kick of the fucking ball. I said no messing about. And what is the first 5 seconds? Millie Brock gets the ball and thumps it into fucking City, the defence midfield. Thoughts on the City news? Where do you want me to start? Seriously. Delay tactics is typical. Like I said in the group chat earlier, typical delaying tactics, FC. Last minute delay tactics to put this in place. Obviously, announce it now. Obviously, it's starting next week apparently, this trial. They're taking the Premier League to court or whatever. It's not fair. You changed the rules so we can't keep breaking them. We can't keep cheating the system. That's effectively, I was watching Sky afterwards. That's effectively what they're complaining about. Because the Premier League changed the rules in 2021, amongst all the investigation, just before they announced it to the world, what was the 115. That's what the Man City are complaining about. The Premier League dared change the rules, so they couldn't keep doing what they were doing. And they're going, oh, it's not fair. Like a toddler. Okay, Man City, let's bring the rule back. That's like it. Let's bring the rule back and let Newcastle do what you've been doing for the last decade and see how long you last. I think if you, in hindsight now, if you think about it, like Newcastle, yeah, I'll get you on the Newcastle thing, but I think it had a big part to play as well. The investigation, because they technically they didn't announce it at the time, but they were still investigating City, weren't they? The one, well, as we now know, the 115. I think there's a bit of both. If you look in hindsight, looking at it now, they may say it was just solely on Newcastle, but if you look back at it now, I think it's a bit of both there. But my thing is obviously with Man City doing this, and that's the reason why they're complaining. Like they're taking them to court. It's like, hang on, okay, let's bring the rule back. Let's say you do your thing, but see how long you last doing it. Well, you got Newcastle with far superior, richer owners than you. When they outmuscle you and just blow out the park in like 2 seasons, effectively, by doing what they blow us all at the park. But no, don't get me wrong, but especially Man City, that's just like it's pathetic, and it's just a delay tactic it's a delay tactic slash diversion to divert people's attention away from the 115 situation that's going to start get underway in September. Hi guys, good start to match isn't on yet because my mum's outside watching Koi on ITV catch up thing. Oh, okay, fair enough. It's on ITV4 by the way, Game and Sister. I don't know if you've got Sky Go app or something like that, or something similar. You can watch it in the meantime, yeah. Yeah. It's pathetic because everyone started because it ended now into the as soon as they're about to win it, like it was last year when they did win it as well. Everyone starts talking about 115, and because it's getting close, and because it's now come out that the court cases to get underway with that in the back end of the summer, around September, August, late August, early September time. They want a diversion. They don't want everyone talking about that all summer. So they want to divert, and this is the best thing for them to go. All right, we're going to take you to court for this reason. They're like fucking petulant children, kicking it down the road yet again. But in one sense, I'm like, this is the Premier League's own doing. They allowed, starting with Roman Abramovich, they allowed this to happen by letting any and everyone just randomly come into England and buy selective football clubs, and effectively, as we all know, sport wash and put their dirty money and all that through said football clubs to divert away from whatever issues or whatever. There we go. Go on, go on. Oh, that's shit. That was a shit shot. Everton had a good chance, but he fucks at the end. Yeah. He should agree with me on that one. But as I say, they let them come in, Roman first, and then the City, now Newcastle. Let them eventually Newcastle actually, because they did put a bit of a fight there. Didn't do that with the other two, but anyway. But they've allowed these owners to come in respectively and just run their dirty money through the club and do whatever they wanted. Because it's good for them. Pumping the money, it's good for the Premier League. We get all the best players in the world go to these respective clubs and play all these trophies. Oh, fucking hell. Funny that, yeah, exactly. Chelsea, literally, the new owners came in, and in literally about 5 minutes looked at their box and went, "This ain't right. Premier League, does this look right to you?" And literally put themselves in the shit. Literally just put themselves in the shit, and we're still waiting for that to be dealt with. But Everton twice been dealt with. In the meantime, Everton twice have been dealt with. Oh fuck off, not Leo as well. I've got blood on their leg, on her knee as well. That ain't good. I think that's the ACL thing as well. Oh, that's the ACL knee, I think, as well. It's a little cut. I'm not saying something major in terms of Leah, but it's a little cut. But it has to be. It happened to be on her knee, which is at the surgery. But yeah, that's the same. So they've been investigating City for how many years? They announced it in February last year. We're still waiting for that to be dealt with. Chelsea, the owners came in straight away, put themselves in the shit by going to the Premier League. Does this look right? No. Oh fuck. Pretend you didn't see it. Pretend you didn't see it, and obviously you haven't. We'll investigate further. In the meantime, Everton have been looked into and charged twice and dealt with in that time frame twice. Same with the Forest as well. The Premier League in this situation haven't helped themselves by dealing with the small clubs first, effectively, and just kicking it along the grass when it comes to your Chelsea and Man City situations, respectively. And then you've got obviously what's come out today by the media. Fucking, oh yeah, Premier League's now been sued by Man City because Man City's thrown their toys at that ground. I wouldn't be surprised. Sparks. You got Leicester as well. I was going to say Leicester. I know Tom kicked off about it, but they're about to be as soon as we get them new fixtures on the 18th. It's all official and officially they're in the calendar for next season. They're getting the points deduction straight from the off, and there's rumours it'd been a 15 points deduction or 18, something like that. But yet Man City and Chelsea are like la 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 la. Well, especially Man City, fucking hell, man. The worst thing is with the Man City thing is they announced it to the world, that the Premier League and the FA announced it to the world that Man City have been charged 115 charges to do X, Y, and Z. And then since then they've won an FA Cup and 2 league titles in terms of domestic silverware. And by the time this is dealt with, they could win a League Cup, an FA Cup, and another league title next season. 8 points. Was that what the Everton situation again? For fuck's sake. It's a joke. It's a joke. The thing is with Everton as well is obviously they're going. This is the last season at Goodison Park. The more these charges keep coming around, and coming around. I heard that it was 18 or 15 points. I heard last week, rumours wise anyway. But the more times that Everton keep getting charged with FFP or whatever, the less money they're going to have in terms of a setup when they actually do move to their new stadium on the docks. That means less money to invest in the team, into the club, because they'll be paying off constant debts anyway with the stadium, like we found out the hard way. Tottenham have found out a very hard way, but yeah. This won't be dealt with until around 2028 after all. The Man City thing, and I think because I don't know anymore. All I know is that they'll be charged once they've been charged, but they won't. In terms of being found guilty or not guilty, it's going to be around. For me, it could be any time from January next year in 2025 till this time next year. It could be at any point between then and then, basically. And then obviously, if they say if they could, if they're allowed, if they can. I think Sparksy says, I think they can't appeal this. But the UEFA thing they could appeal because of whatever the rules are, what they are. But I think when they announced these charges initially, it was put out there by the Premier League and the FA themselves that whatever the outcome, if they are found guilty, for example, they can't appeal it. It is it'll be what it is, and they have to suck it up and run with it. And I find it very interesting since the season's ended, like bookmakers and all that getting their odds out there early for next season in terms of league winners, this, that, and the other, relegation odds and all that. That Man City are currently, last time I heard, a couple of days ago, was 16-1 to be relegated next season. Because they can still appeal the charges, even though they're not being found guilty, because they've been charged with said offences. They can still appeal, so they've probably got to through this. That's why it took so fucking long. But imagine how no one else can do that. By the way, if anyone else does it, God forbid. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because the league charged them. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's taking so long to then go through to announce punishments, because then they straight away went, no, we're going to appeal it. So yeah, that makes sense now. Hence why it's going through the system, what it's going through, basically. Yeah, that's it. That's what I meant. Yeah, punishment they can't appeal. Yeah, this was a very scrappy game, by the way. With just over 30 minutes in my end. I said it's been it's scrappy, but it's sort of end to end in a sense of France have the ball for a couple of minutes, and it'd be England, and it'd be a bit of ebb and flow in that sense. But I think it's better than what we saw yesterday so far. Exactly, Brownie. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Timing wise, they don't want, because like it was last year when they won the league last year. Everyone started mentioning 115 and all that about the media and all that. Started talking about it. And it went quiet for a bit, and then obviously didn't talk about it again until a few weeks ago, just like the days before the end of the season, basically. And even though there's a European Championship and all that, because you've got the likes of De Bruyne making his statement today and kept going, I'm closer to leaving and staying, this, that, and the other. You've got a situation of we need a diversion tactic. We need to keep people away from talking about 115. Exactly. and it could be a very messy situation. Put it that way. But it's a diversion tactic of let's have him talk about this instead of that, and as you say, just kick it down. At the same time, it benefits in another way because we said kick it down the road, kick it down the road. Exactly. Even the categories. Oh dear. I know. I know. Come on in. Like 2 minutes, and then you'll run off again. Yeah, they claim effectively. Yeah, that's another thing. The origin thing, effectively claiming racism. You read between the lines. They're shouting racism basically. All diverting. As I'm saying behind it, it's a diversion tactic to stop people talking about the 115 situation, isn't it? Oh, well, we might have some company tonight by the looks of it. Oh, one set ball in. Oh, unlucky with so got herself in the right position and all that, and actually take the ball. Can't complain about. Can't ever go at it for that. Yeah, can't complain at all. There, good delivery from Bethend. Russo with a bit of a defender on her ass like that. Got the connection, just obviously didn't get the right sort of connection, so we say. Ooh, invites. I know. Man City are bastards, aren't they? Absolute bastards. Scum of the earth. And now because I said that, you'll see later. I'll be in the future later. YouTuber demonetized my fucking live stream. What the fuck? We have a complaint from a Man City. Meh. I know. They're bastards, aren't they? Absolute arseholes. Can't do things in the legit way. They can't win fairly, can they, Milo? They have to cheat. I'm sure a fucking cat. Well, you're sort of in the way. Oh, we've got AFC always in the chat as well. Ryan, great news. Today I come off my drip after 12 days being in hospital. Tomorrow I can finally come home. That's good. That's good news. That's fantastic news, actually. Obviously, hoping it full recovery and all at home now. Spend the next few days once you are home. Spend the next few days just chilling and relaxing and getting your strength back, basically. What are you doing? Hmm? Ba, 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 ba. Bum, 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 bum. You're being very clingy tonight, aren't you? Come on. Why is Millie like Millie Bright? We all know Millie Bright is not exactly blessed with pace, but she literally just threw herself through the midfield gap and nearly got herself exposed. if France had a brain between them there, they could have just exposed her with lack of pace and just broke through that gap that she massively left and she would never have been able to track back with. But thankfully, they didn't do that. It depends on what ward you're on as well. I say that it depends on what hospital you're at as well. Because most hospitals now, even though James Martin tried to stop it, is all that freeze food, whatever. Well, basically, as in it's cooked. The food's cooked off site, frozen. Oh, one sec. Go on, go on, Beth. 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 Lucky. Come on, come on, come on. Anytime, Jess. Take your time. Go on, well done, Russo. Good touch. Go on, Russo. To Hemp. Oh, what a shot! Come on, that's it. Come on, Georgia. You haven't you've been disappearing since the Euros. We need you now more than ever. That's the Georgia Stanley we all know and love from the Euros. Prior to that as well. But we've sort of lost since till now. That was a love actually, as you say, guys. That's a nice finish from nice finish from Georgia. First time hit as well. Just run onto it. Good, nice weighted pass from Low and Hemp as well. Oh, now that's gonna be interesting for the game now. How we manage the game ourselves and how obviously France react to going 1-0 down, knowing the situation. Defend, defend, defend. Oh no, me. Oh bloody hell! I sent it anyway. I'm trying to type whilst looking at another screen. That never done well for me. Bloody hell! I've got to take off caps. There we go. Now we'll sit back and relax. I've got to say, this manager, obviously the manager is in charge of the women's team for the French women's team. Sorry, considering I believe this is his first ever job in the women's side of things, women's football side of things. Done a really good job considering where France were after the World Cup and all that. Or someone saying sloppy ball, is that good in terms of do we get punished for it or go on Beth? Go on Beth. Yeah, okay. Sloppy. She tried to try to be clever, but yeah, cut it back too much. You got about the Beth? You got about the Beth Mead pass box? Is it another situation further on from that? Looser now, yeah. Oh, damn. Oh, for the love of days, Jess. There's 3 passes. I've seen 2 so far. Beth Mead one. Jess Carter just now. Yeah, Leah pass, I'm assuming you're on about. The long ball over the top. How's that a free kick? The 50-50. A fair 50-50 at that. Okay. Okay, then. One of them days today, is it? Okay. Cool. Oh, okay, yeah. For God's sake, Kira. You sure you play for Barcelona? You fucking play balls like that? Sake. I'm not liking these last 5 minutes since we've gone 1-0 up. Very scrappy for no reason, and just scrappy in general from our point of view. Oh, Russ is in the chat. Russ has joined us. How you doing? How's your Tuesday gone so far? Straight in over the heights as well, Russ. Don't mess about. Oh, dear. Oh, he's gambling as well. He ain't messing about. He really's not messing about today. Someone's been an idiot with their car. Literally just revving their engine and doing fucking donuts. I can literally hear the. What's the score without Googling it? Oh, yeah. So, of course, not bad. Scoreboard didn't go back up. Sorry, my bad. 1-0 to the girls. 1-0 England. Georgia Stanway about 5 minutes ago with us with the goal. Good goal as well. What you'd say is a typical Georgia Stanway goal from back in the Euros last time out. Yeah, I forgot the ball. The scoreboard didn't come back up. Apologies for that. The good again. It's been the quality of the games is so much better. Like tonight's game compared to last night's game, so much better. Not again, even if it's 0-0 or we were losing, the quality is still better. Oh, need wet my knee in the fucking desk. To see how I can pump the ball at the pitch out of play. So it's a France throw, but the ball here. Oh, I need to go lip corner, don't I? Yeah, you can barely see it. Just noticed that. So I need to move that for the next stream that I'm on. Oh dear. Gotta be careful, don't get cramp. Oh, what a pass from there. Okay, see what happens there. You're about I think it seems like you're just over a minute ahead of me. Again, I'm watching the Sky Go because I'm up in here, basically. About just shy of a year ago, I would have been able to watch it live on TV, but my actual TV that I had, it decided not to give me a picture anymore, just sound. So hence why the PC came a lot quicker in the end. And even though it's bought my birthday present for last year, I had to wait a while. Oh, go on, go. Oh, lucky, good goalkeeping. Unlucky Russo. So unlucky there. Fantastic ball from Leo, actually. And the bronze first time bang over, crossover, bang, and Russo. Oh, so unlucky. Does everything, they all do, everyone does everything like that. The pass to Bron, the first time bomb, over to to Vusa, and Vusa does her bit. Just the goalkeeper was actually on it, and actually got made herself big and got her hands in the way. Is this St. Etienne Stadium? I'm seeing ASSE in the upper tier, and it's green seating and all that. Oh dear. Got to say as well, I'm genuinely looking forward to the Euros this year. It's the first time in a long time I can actually say that. Not because of the England side of things, but just in general. Obviously England in terms of you've got Jude, Saka, obviously Foden, Grealish, and all players we have at our disposal. I'm looking forward to seeing and all that on the internet for us, represent us and all that. But also, you've got obviously the unknown quantity in Spain now, because obviously this is the first tournament. It's very quick after the World Cup because I had a World Cup game last year. Or last season, I mean, got the unknown continent in Spain. You've got France. You've got Germany hosting it when they've been poor for the last few tournaments. This could be the tournament where they actually bounce back a bit. Carter was cycling in it too, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Everyone involved in that moment did everything right. There's no one messed up in the sense of putting it into Rose or overhitting a pass or overhitting a shot or putting it just wide. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, yeah, everyone did their bit. It's like spot on. Buying the goalkeeper being in the way. Go on, Russo. Go on, Russo. Go on. Unlucky. Good defending there, though. Stadium in France. Is it? I know it's in France. I was trying to figure out if it's what stadium they're using, because obviously it's one of the Ligue 1 stadiums. Saint Gouchian. Again, I have no idea who that belongs to club-wise, but yeah. I just saw green seats. Yeah, I should see green seats on the far side of the stand on the screen. I assume Saint Etienne, but Sleeper's former club. Defend. Well done. Go on, Beth. Go on. Ball in. 2-on-1 on our own. Oh, Hemp. Overhit it. Touch. Aye. Let's eat. It says in the stand. Yeah. I have no idea what it stands for, I'll be honest. Oh, here we go. There we go. 24 hours late. 24 hours later.
Yeah, apologies about that last night, mate.
No, that's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I said you.
Yeah, I had a bit of a mare, mate, if I'm being totally honest.
That's all good.
But yeah, I've just come on. It's 2 gone, and Russo scored.
Hey, go on. Needed a win tonight, so I was saying this is a better game so far in terms of quality than last night's game. So you probably picked a better night to come on in the end.
Yeah, to be honest with you, mate, I won't. Once the full-time whistle happened, I did sit there and think that was a bit of a shocker, weren't it?
I'm sitting there. I wanted to cry. I actually wanted to cry.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. Like, you can't really take too much out of it because there's nowhere near the first team in there. Do you know what I mean?
I know that's offending, and it's obviously one of the games where he wanted to test the waters of certain players that was just on the fringes and all that. He wanted to see what they're made of, but
yeah,
you still expect a bit more quality-wise when you're playing fucking Bosnia.
I just think though, like when you look at that team last night, it's a bit windy out here. Jesus.
Bloody hell, even laptop's going.
Gee, mate, it's well windy. Yeah, no, like the problem with last night is when you start looking at the players that are out there, They're all fringe. They're all on the fringe, aren't they? All of them. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They're all on the fringe. There was nothing there that's, I don't know. It's like they all want to impress me.
Yeah.
Is there a bit of self greed when, like, I always think in that kind of scenario, there's too many players that are trying to impress that they don't really play as a team as cohesion because they're just trying to get themselves on the plane.
Yeah, it's a bit like because there's X amount. It's the big cut of it. As you say, it's like I need to do what I need to do.
Yeah.
The rest basically.
Yeah. It's basically that. But you could tell, even when sorry, I'm trying to put something at the store. Even when Eze went off, he just looked gutted, didn't he? Sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
He just looked gutted. I don't know. I'd take Eze personally though. In that game, he showed me that he's got something. If you need someone to come on and change a game for 20 minutes, I think he's got something that can change a game. It's a bit blowy out here, Sparks. It's a bit nippy as well. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anyway, if anyone would have thought it's winter.
Yeah, so was it yesterday or the day before? So I was on there saying like, bloody hell, it's like it's raining this and I was like, bloody hell. You wouldn't think
it's depressing, isn't it? It's fucking depressing.
Yep. Might as well ask you your thoughts on the breaking news tonight about Man City suing the Premier League. Delay FC. 115. Delay FC.
I kept my thoughts to myself tonight for 3 reasons. I've been quite busy, but what I will say is, they're something else, isn't they? They are absolutely something else.
I mean, they're effectively as well. They're shouting racism as well. They're
shooting loads of things. They're throwing everything. They're throwing everything. When someone's guilty, as they're guilty, right? They're throwing the whole kitchen sink at the Premier League to save their own bacon. And it's obvious why now the chief executive turned up at our place and not their place. It's so obvious. It was so obvious at the time. But this is a mess.
This is ramming it home now. Like today's news is ramming it home. Why?
This is an absolute mess on so many levels. Like when you look at what's happened to Everton, you look at what's happened to Nottingham Forest. Okay, I totally understand that they've got 115 charges. That takes a lot longer to kind of materialise instead of like obviously what Everton and Forest going through. But you can't hide away from the facts. You can't hide away from the truth. And they basically admitted tonight that they have done wrong, but. Do you know what I mean? They're not owning up to it. They're basically throwing it all back at the Premier League.
Because one of the things they're complaining about is literally the rule change in 2021 that stopped them from doing what they were doing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we're guilty, but so what? Why can't we do it now?
I suppose he had to turn up. I suppose he had to turn up somewhere, though, Sparks. That was the thing. He had to turn up somewhere, didn't he?
Yeah.
What would have been interesting if there was no title race? What would have happened then? He probably wouldn't have shown up at any stadium.
That would be.
I guess he had to turn up at the Emirates just in case. Obviously,
something went wrong for Man City.
Something went wrong at Man City, and we did win the league. Do you know what I mean? It kind of hid it a little bit, didn't it? Well, we say it hid it. It actually exposed it even more than what it needed to be because they literally had it in their palms. There was no way they were cocking it up really. And he went to Emirates, and at that point, you knew something massive's going down.
Because he doesn't want to be in the he doesn't want to be in the photos of him handing the trophy over to Man City when it all comes down to it.
You can't blame him. You can't blame him though. But at the end of the day, they basically admitted they've done wrong. They basically admitted they've done wrong. They know they've done wrong. And if I don't know what the final outcome is. I don't know what the final ratification is of Manchester City. But you can rest your bottom dollar. If nothing happens, then there's going to be some angry teams. And I wouldn't like to say where it would go down, but I could see teams boycotting, etc., etc. I hope we don't go down to that point, but there's going to be if it doesn't get dealt with appropriately, and if they are found guilty, and they're not dealt with in the right way, you can imagine there's going to be a lot more legal proceedings moving forwards. And I wouldn't even rule against teams that are threatening to boycott the league and everything.
In the oven. Right, sorry about that. Yeah.
I just see a total miss, mate. I just see a total miss. I don't even know what the applications be if they're found guilty. What will it be? You just don't know, do you?
Well, I was saying before, like, because I'm in a few WhatsApp group chats, and one of them in particular, the last few days have been going like last week or so. Man City's odds were being relegated for next season. It's gone from 20-1 to 8-1, things like that. There's something in the water coming.
There's definitely something in the water coming. I'm surprised that if something is expected to be next season, I'm surprised Pep's still here.
Yeah. Another thing as well, and obviously, if Man City are found not guilty, you're gonna have Forest, Everton, and Leicester come at them in terms of the Premier League.
Can't blame them, can you?
Take them to court as well. Be like, hang on. And then Chelsea are selling literally parts of the ground to any and everyone, and that's okay apparently.
Let's be honest, financial fair play was never implemented correctly in the first place. It's been an absolute joke. Chelsea are absolutely finding every flaw in it to kind of do its stuff. Good to see old Mr. Morgan's here. How you doing, mate?
He ain't holding back tonight, is he? They're holding back.
But yeah, I don't know, mate. I don't know what the final outcome is, but in my eyes, there's no way that you get 115 charges thrown at you and you're not guilty. Do you know what I mean? You can't hide away from that. And I just hope that the right outcome is. I don't know what the right outcome is. That's for them to decide. I'll tell you what does bother me though. I'd rather next year. I'd rather it was a year after. I'd want to go out next year and win the fucking Premier League with Man City at their best.
Yeah.
Because this is the other problem, isn't it, mate? This is the other problem we're going to have to face. If you start winning leagues after, they would never won it if Man City didn't get fucking dealt with and all this shit. And it would just degrade. It would just degrade whoever wins the Premier League straight after.
Yep.
It's a fucking mess
nowadays. Yeah.
It's a fucking mess, mate. It's an absolute mess. But Sparks is right. The league has brought this on itself. It's not just the league. I believe like UEFA, FIFA, every federation. They've dealt with that. It hasn't been dealt with correctly from the get-go. Financial fair play, in financial fair play, FFP is an absolute fucking farce. It's a joke. Like you can't tell me, that these leagues, they're all there for the bigger teams, and that includes Arsenal at times. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. They're all there for the bigger teams. The smaller teams, they can go fuck, can't they? Like, look at the FA Cup. Everything gets modelled around like the Premier League teams now. What they want. How about you just continue to play like the way the league has played for the last 20, 30 fucking years. It's a fucking farce, mate. It's a farce. Like we don't protect the smaller teams whatsoever.
No. I was saying earlier, like the Premier League itself bought this in terms of the whole ownership side of things and who owns the clubs nowadays, and this, that, and the other, and these foreign investments. All started with Chelsea and Roman, and the Premier League allowed a known Russian oligarch to come in with his dirty money, put his dirty money into a football club, and run it through the club what he done, what he did, and all that. And a few years later, Man City come along, and they put a bit of a fight with Newcastle, but then eventually allowed them to do it as well. So this is on them as well. As much as we all complain, but the Premier League and the FA have allowed these people to come in and do what they've done. So it's on them as well. They've got to take responsibility. It's all well and good. Yeah, they might be standing up to Man City now. Maybe we'll see. But this could have been avoided from the get-go if you did proper fit and proper conduct tests involved in the first place. And stop these people getting into football, into our league. Yeah.
Here's a question for Sparksy. He just said he's against sacking off 3 players in the cup. You tell me, mate, the last time you remember a big club having a replay. I can't really remember big clubs having replays. Right, let's be honest, Man City just blow everyone out of the water anyway. It's very rare these big clubs have to play a replay anyway. So to sack off the fucking replays, for me, it's a fucking joke.
Well, the replays basically, the replays are always put in place, especially since the 2000s and all that, being in the place to benefit the smaller clubs, the lower league clubs as well, especially lower league clubs that get that replay, especially if they get that initial game is, for example, away to said Premier League club. If they're then able to bring them back to their place, they get the TV money, they get the revenue all to themselves. I mean, we've seen in Newport County and things like no. That's the issue. And by the way, it's such an issue, but we're going to have meaningless friendlies down under at the end of the season 2 days later. Make that make sense.
The biggest replay I can remember last year was Aston Villa versus Chelsea. And let's be honest, Chelsea had nothing. Chelsea weren't even in Europe, so they had nothing. Aston Villa, fair enough, they're in the Europa Conference. But do you know what? If you're not good enough to win the game in the first game, then you're going to have to try again in the second game, ain't you? Be better. That's the way I look at it. Be better.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. But like you said, and the Premier League brought this on themselves, and this was coming. This has been coming for years and years. Like you said, from the Chelsea days. Chelsea is still exploiting loops now, mate. Left, right, and centre. And they're loving it, mate. They're loving it, what they're doing. And I'm loving it because it's actually fucking a farce over there. Like, I do think, I said to you before, I do think Chelsea at some point will become a threat again. But they'll only become a threat again because, do you know what? They've literally exploited. But they've exploited the transfer window, and they've literally just brought their way in terms of trying to buy success again. That's the only way you can look at it. They spent £1 billion. £1 billion. Not even Manchester City have gone down that road, if we're being frankly honest. Yeah, they've got all the charges and all that, but Chelsea Football Club spent £1 billion.
Yep.
So you can't tell me if something's not right that it's totally above board with all that.
Of course not. It's like you said, they found a loophole straight away and they fucking exploited it. Everyone then got pissed off.
Chelsea have been clever because they must know that for them to be able to do that, they can get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll say this. I think they lucked out getting. I know they've been demoted to Conference League now for next season. But I've been saying all last season. I was saying they needed European football in some capacity, almost 2-1. They needed it in some capacity because of how much they've spent and invested in, and even though all the loopholes, the UEFA are there waiting for them not to qualify at all to then jump on them because of how much they've done.
Yeah.
And then the owners walked in, the first thing they did, like, this doesn't look like, and instead of going to a lawyer or something, they went to the Premier League and they, does this look like to you? And then put themselves in the shit as well.
Do you know what's interesting now, though, right? Because they're now they're going at the Premier League, right?
Yeah.
And trying to sue them. You got to sit there and think, ain't you? Like, the Premier League do come out of it in a good sense of satisfaction, should I say? Yeah. Man City's surely Man City's days are numbered.
Oh yeah. Well, it's no coincidence that Pep said what he said in the last day of the season. I'm closer to leaving than I'm staying. Kevin De Bruyne has done his interview today, where he's basically saying, I'll quite happily take the money in Saudi Arabia for 2 years and retire this, that, and the other. There's rumours that Edison wants that as well. All the big guns are suddenly getting ready to distance themselves away from City and get themselves out of that situation.
Yeah. Yeah, you've
and like Sparky said, let's not forget that when City come into their money, what do? Come to us. Toure, Adebayor, Nasri. They came at us and took our spine. Anyone that was worth anything, they just nabbed off us. Yeah,
it's an interesting one, isn't it? I don't know, mate. I don't know what the outcome is. I think it's going to take so fucking long. It's like that. Man City don't expect to go down next year, but everything will be dealt with straight. It seems to me would would Pep Guardiola stay around if he knew that something would happen at the start of next season? I don't think so.
No. It's his career and his reputation that he's built up there is on the line, basically. But the thing is, what doesn't help him is he obviously, when the 115 charges got made public, in effect, the next press conference, he was like, I'm confident it's all good and all above board. If I'm wrong and they get found and the punishments come, I'll walk away. And then since then, he sort of went back on himself and actually said, I don't know. I might stay, sort of thing. But then obviously since then, he's had in the last game of the season, I'm closer to leaving than I am staying. Yeah, he knows what's coming and if it is what we hope it is to be, in one sense, that they are found completely guilty and they have a complete book thrown at them for every single thing. Everything he's built basically will be built on fraud, literally, and no one will respect him if he stays alive. Stays up beyond that, basically.
Do you want a controversial comment?
Go on, here we go.
No, it's not that controversial, but do you know what, right?
Well, let's see.
No, do you know what, right? In some ways, yeah, right. It has been great chasing Man City in terms of the end goal is probably going to be one of the best Arsenal teams that we're ever likely to see. If you think about it, like we're 89 points this year, just 1 point off the invincible record. The level of football improved again this year. Obviously, do you know what I mean? And like, I think that will continue to improve next year when we get better.
Yeah.
So, in some sense, Man City are raising the level of teams like us trying to chase them, which is good. But obviously, the way they've done it and everything that's gone on behind the scenes and all that is just obviously injustice to everyone else who's obviously abiding by the book. So it's never great, and as I said, like it's not even good, mate. The fault of them getting relegated because it might be satisfactory to everyone, but then we're just going to listen to the shit. If we win the Premier League, right, and they're relegated, you know what's coming, mate. Mate, you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
you only won the league because Man City had either so many points deducted, this or that, or they're not in the league. I want them in the league, mate, as good as they can be, and beat them that way. That's personally what I want.
For the first one, and after that, just deal with it afterwards.
Yeah, but it's not justice, is it? That's the problem. It's not justice.
Yeah. No.
It's not justice.
I'm loving this one.
That's
loving this one. Do you want a controversial comment? What is he doing? If you was on last night, we'd heard a lot of that last night.
What is he doing?
Yeah.
I think there'd be a lot more. What is he doing, mate, over the Euros?
Oh, don't.
But yeah, do you know what I mean? I want them next year, mate. I want them next year. We need to fucking beat them next year before any fucking ratification. And I think that all these point deductions should be done before the season starts or at the season ends. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it should be done middle of the season, during the season. I think it should be dealt with at the end of the season, but the following season.
Yeah. You can't have all this. So it distracted us. Or this is the reason why we didn't do this and do that.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely, mate. Totally.
If you do it at the start, as you say, do it at the start. There's no excuse then because it's done at the start before the ball's been kicked, and you've got from that point to gain back.
And I'll tell you something, mate. That will punish teams more. Do you know why? Because if you're a player, mate, and Everton get 10 points deducted, and they start on -10, you really want to go and sign for them?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, mate. I honestly think that's the best way to punish teams, and they won't do it. What is my stance on Red Bull to drink? What is he doing? Well, I had a monster today, mate. It weren't a Red Bull, but I had a monster. I can tell you how my night went last night. Yeah, I'm not one to drink too many.
He's gone a bit Red Bull crazy recently in the last week. That's all I'm going to say.
Fucking hell.
If you know, you know.
Is it giving wings?
I think £60 million has, yeah. Oh, dear. Tom's attitude is, well, 60 million quid. If everyone else check the system, why can't we?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, though, isn't it? That's the way everyone's going to start looking at it now, isn't it? Who gives a fuck? I reckon that overall, I think they'll just get a points deduction and a massive big fine. I think they'll probably get a record points deduction. I don't think it'd be enough to fucking relegate them. I think that'd be even better if they said to them, look, we're going to give you a minus 17 point deduction and you've got to play the season in the Premier League. Because the players would be fucking demotivated as anything. No one would want to play, would they? You're getting relegated into the Championship the following season. And that's the way to treat teams. That's the way to treat them, mate. Don't do it the other way, mate. Do it away, right? It's not just going to cost them for that first season. It's not just going to cost them for the second season when they're in the Championship. It's going to cost them for about 3 years.
Oh, yeah. If not more, because obviously all the money they're going to lose out on these big star players, and they're going to have to do a complete rebuild using their academy because they can't reinvest. Because that's another thing I think they need to put in place as a punishment as well. Is at least a 2 to 3 year transfer ban.
There you go, mate. Like Mr. Tom said, we followed FFP and got nothing for it compared to anyone else who didn't. And to be fair, mate, like he says, mate, imagine if it was Everton got them points deductions the year before. That would have kept Leeds up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like we could sit there and go, Man City might get a points deduction next year. Well, imagine they got it this year, we'd have won the title.
Yeah.
It's a fucking mess, mate.
Imagine if they dealt with it straight away. They announced it. We could have had 2 titles back to back.
It's a fucking mess, mate. Honestly, it's just nothing good's going to come out of this whatsoever. Nothing good's going to come out of it.
I will say this: Man City's mentality must be that scared of us. They'd rather play United in the Community Shield than play us. Because notice how their mentality dropped in the FA Cup final.
I think I said on a show the other day that final exactly reminded me of the 2017 Cup final against Chelsea. Yeah. Spitting image, mate. That final was that.
Yeah.
Both team, Man United turned up like us. We did that day, not thinking we had a chance in fucking hell.
Nothing to lose attitude. Whereas Man City just went, we're fine, and just got bent over.
I'm kind of glad we're not in the Community Shield anyway, if I'm being totally honest, because we're just listening to it again. They didn't earn it. They didn't win nothing for it, which is basically right in so many words. Like, we still finished second, and it's still the route to get in there. But you know what? No team's won the Premier League who's won the Charity Shield for a long, long time. So, do you know what I mean? Yeah. We'd have probably got to win the Charity Shield again and then fucking won fuck all. So,
be sort of fucking more, yeah.
Yeah, fucking glad we're not in it, to be honest, show. Like, don't get me wrong, it is a nice day out in the middle at the start of August when the weather's nice, but yeah, we don't need to be participating. We need to focus on winning that league next year.
Just means no baby number 3 on the way come August.
Mate, there ain't no fucking baby 3 coming away any day, mate.
You said that before, and look what happened.
Yeah, no, mate. I'm
pick the shield up.
Twice shy. I'm a tired man, I'll tell you.
Oh dear.
Anyway, less of the old fucking Manchester City. Benjamin Sesko called it last week, mate.
Yeah, it looks like it's going that way. Wouldn't be surprised if it's done but literally before the Euros gets going. The words out. Just in case, because does he play? Is he in the Euros?
Yeah.
So
which means it has to be done. It has to be done pretty much.
Yeah, basically, because otherwise it could be a situation if we don't get it done, the price should go up. It's like no, let's get it done now. Because if he has a good tournament, that puts the price up, doesn't it? Really.
Do you know what? As I think I said last week, it makes absolute sense. I'm not even worried that Chelsea are involved yet, to be honest with you, mate, at the moment.
I don't think Chelsea are involved either. The thing is, they've gone and got Enzo, whatever his name is, from Leicester City. And even the Leicester fans, second half of the season, didn't like it. They wanted him gone.
It's different. It's different to Mudrick, isn't it? Mudrick, they could blow us out of the water. But if there's a minimum release clause, they can only put in the minimum release clause. We can only put in the minimum release clause, and then he chooses. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Then we find out exactly what kind of character he is.
Yeah, what his mentality is.
I'm not really worried about him on this occasion because, like, where does he want to? Like, all he needs to do.
Do you want to play for a club that's pushing to win the title, and playing Champions League football now for a second year in a row and looking to make it a more consistent thing, going in the right direction, or a club that spent so much money and is playing in Conference League, which is, again, a step down from where he's been playing with Red Bull.
Mate, if I was him, I would just go and look at the last game of the season, go and watch the Chelsea game against Bournemouth, and then watch Arsenal against Everton at the end of the game. That should tell you where you want to go.
Yeah.
That should tell you exactly where you want to go. So I'm not overly worried about this one. I like the Mudryk one. It was a totally different scenario, but I don't Victor Osimhen. I'm not really believing all the. I just, as I said last week, I think because Havertz has basically pinned that position down at the moment for the start of next season. I'm not sure that we're bringing Osimhen in. I think we'll bring someone more like Sesko in, who'd be given time with Havertz playing up top to be able to settle into the club and then start competing. I still think Havertz goes back into an attacking midfield role at some point.
At some point down the line, once we get Sesko in and once he's settled and going where we need him to go. But also, it's options as well. It's also, you don't have to play the same system over and over again. As I say, different options. You don't have to have the same striker or the false nine or whatever. But
I think it's one of them glass ceiling signings again.
Yeah. And that was it. The whole Osimhen rumour is coming from.
We can get for 80,
the whole rumour is coming from the same person who last year went out on a limb on his own. No one backed him when he said that Declan Rice has gone his way to Man City. Everything was agreed. Here we go. Basically, and look how that ended up. Pie in his face. I don't listen to that guy anymore.
See, I'm going to be honest with Sparks. I don't really see Havertz as the backup for Odegaard either.
No.
I think, mate, once Timber gets back in that team and he buys the defenders that he wants to buy moving forwards, like
gets his
I think we'll see again Havertz pushing right up on top of the striker, because I think that we'll potentially play three at the back. Because we will potentially play three at the back because Timber in inverted centre midfield. And then you'd get Ben White, Saliba, and Gabriel literally as a kind of a back three. Which then, if you've got Timber and Declan Rice, you're then pushing Odegaard up and you're pushing Havertz up even further. I still think he'll want to do that moving forwards. And he loves physical. He loves his players being physically, a lot of physical attributes, and height's definitely a big thing with Arteta. And could you imagine going direct? So you've got Sesko and Havertz.
Have you seen Sesko's jump as well? I watched a video of him training the other day. He's got a leap on him.
Yeah, essentially two up top, mate. That's why. Essentially two up top, that'd be.
Yeah.
The Nottingham Forest game proved it in that first half, in that first game of the season. That proved it. If you watched that first half, I've watched it a few times.
Yeah.
That we was literally pinned in their half, and I think we had four up top at most points of that first half. Who was it? It was Saka, Martinelli, Havertz, and Nketiah.
Yeah. What do you make of this, though? Obviously, Eddie's been linked with a move away, and there's now, in the last couple of days, stories coming up apparently from the club saying they're reluctant to sell Eddie. I'm not sitting there thinking, how can they be reluctant?
He's gone.
There's no way. They can't be reluctant because he didn't play in the last half of the season, basically.
Nah, he's gone, mate.
That's a load of BS just to try to price up, or just BS to try to get the fans going, oh, no, he's going to stay another year.
This talk Eddie Nketiah properly here, right? Eddie Nketiah back in last October was getting in the England squad. He was getting minutes for Arsenal. He was playing. He was doing well for himself. Fast forward 7-8 months, and we've seen it with players under Arteta. that not got a look in whatsoever. And Arteta's quite good at saying the right thing with Smith Rowe as well, but they don't get the minutes, mate. They won't get the minutes. They will continue not to get the minutes. Smith Rowe, if he stays, he won't get the minutes that he'll need because we'll go out and buy someone else. Eddie and Ket is exactly the same. They've got to go. His time's up, mate. It's up. It's gone. And Eddie and Ket are definitely gone.
Eddie doesn't suit the system anymore. He had a time frame. He didn't really kick on. I said at the time when people go, 5 years,
send it back to Leeds.
You keep the value up.
Send it back to Leeds. might get him promoted, mate.
I'm about to say, might get him promoted. He'd be a club legend in 5 minutes. He's a kick a ball.
Do you know what though? That's probably what he needs though. But he doesn't. He needs to be in the Premier League. To be fair to him at the moment, because obviously he's at that age, isn't he? And
but I think a year down in the Championship with a club like Leeds, where you got a good chance of getting promoted, might do him a good to get his confidence up.
How many players have we seen at Arsenal mess around with the England fringe? Maitland-Niles,
Ainsley,
Emil Smith-Rowe, Eddie Nketiah. They just totally vanish out. And I just think if we don't sell Eddie now, don't sell Smith-Rowe now, we're going to lose even more value on him next year. So we need to sell them. Reece Nelson has to go. Do you know what I mean? El Nini and Cedric are finally gone.
Yeah, Cedric especially. Jesus Christ. Thank God. But the Reece Nelson thing is just bizarre that the club broke their neck and Arteta probably broke their neck to make sure he got a new contract. And then again, it was just like the year before, I just barely saw him. It was just like he was there, but he wasn't there. That made sense. It's just weird.
Yeah,
you play the old cup game, Reece. That's okay. And then they got the cups now. Okay, if we need you, come on. If we're chasing the game,
Charlie Patino, he has to go, don't he?
Yeah.
Not done it really, and didn't do it this year at Swansea, did he? Second half of the season.
No.
Tavares. I know we said about Tierney, but I still think he's going. I think if they do offer him a contract, it's to protect the value.
Protect the value, yeah.
I thought about this more. It ain't going to happen.
It all depends on the Zinchenko situation as well. But Tavares has to go, mate. He couldn't even do it. Forest.
But if you sell Zinchenko and say you got Hato in,
yeah. You got Timmy anyway. Timmy and Tomiyasu as well. They can play there.
Exactly. But I think Arteta wants 3 players in that position because he's been beaten before. So Tomiyasu's the player who can play both right and left.
Yeah.
And then basically have a Timber and then maybe a Hato, someone like that.
Yeah.
Tomiyasu is going to be his go-to man, isn't he? He can play right back, he can play centre back, he can play left back. So he wants 3 players. So he's got Ben. So you look at the right side. He's got Ben White. He's got Timber. And he's got Tomiyasu. So he doesn't need to look at the right back situation. But he sells Zinchenko. He does need to replace him. And Kivior's not the answer.
So Kivior's more centre back, but he can play there. But he's more for centre back.
I think he might go. I think he might. Yeah, again, it all depends what kind of defender we get in there.
Yeah, so it depends on what our targets are and what the chances was actually coming in summer and all that.
Should I tell you why it interests me? Last game of the season that he put Tomiyasu left centre back with Saliba.
Yeah.
Which says to me, do you know what? I think Kivior could go. He could make the money on him.
Maybe.
I personally would.
He did do well for the second half of the season. He was called upon. He did do a bad job.
I just don't think moving forward though he's good enough, is he?
No.
And I think we need to be mindful next year that we probably will get an injury at some point to either Gabriel or Saliba. We got lucky this year that Gabriel got injured on about the last 20 minutes of the season, but we need someone who's going to be decent enough to come in to be able to cover that. Now I think Ben White would potentially go back if Saliba or Gabriel got injured. I think they'll look at Ben White. Yeah. I think they'll look at Ben White, but you definitely need another choice.
Yeah. Oh, there's very busy summer by the sounds of it.
I think another centre back will come in. I think a centre back will come in. Yeah. I think a left back. Well, it all depends on the left back.
It does look like. It does look like they're going to they deal with the striker situation straight away. They're not going to drag it out all summer by the looks of it. That's good.
That's good.
Well,
The goalkeeper's got to be sorted straight away. So we know Ramsdale goes. Raya obviously gets signed, and I see Szczesny's name getting fucking linked the other day.
And people, I've seen that as well. People are going, "Oh yeah, I'll be for that," but no. Do you remember when he was here? Do you remember how professional he was? He was part of that Wenger.
Totally different age.
No, but as in, he was part of that Wenger era where he did, in a sense of players were just doing whatever they wanted. They didn't really care of the club and this, that, and the other. And he had mistakes in him as well. And is he going to come from Juventus, where he took over from Buffon? I know since he took over from Buffon, Juventus it's not just on him, but it hasn't exactly been what they were previously. He's got mistakes in himself. He's really going to go from number one at Juventus on big wages probably as well, and come back to Arsenal be number two.
Yeah, I don't think he will be the signing. To be fair, if I'm being totally honest, no. I don't think he will be. I think I'll be very surprised we got an older goalkeeper in, but yeah, you just don't know. But yeah, again, you just hope that obviously if we do get another goalkeeper in, you're praying obviously Raya don't get injured. Like Raya, Saliba, Gabriel stay fit all year. Do you know what I mean? If you lose one of them now, you need a decent deputy to come in to be able to maintain that. Look at Man City. They lost Ederson, but they brought that Tager. He's good enough.
Yeah.
And they got the centre-back options as well, haven't they? But I think with Man City, because they keep the ball so much, it makes the centre-back's job so easy. I think that's a difference as well. Their centre-backs aren't naturally that great, but they just don't have to do nothing because they're not really tested because they just keep the ball.
Yeah.
No, you can't tell me Ake's fucking world class. Do you know what I mean? Or the other one?
Oh well, no, hell no.
They're not world class whatsoever.
Oh, from it. Literally far from it. Like, shit now.
But Paqueta, what about him then? Jesus, they might not be playing football ever again.
What's that? What's Paqueta? What's he done?
No, the one.
Paqueta. Yeah. Lifetime ban by the Premier League. Oh, what did he do that Tony didn't do then? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. If that's the case.
Was Tony betting on his own games?
Yeah. He was, basically with Tony, it was betting on not just other teams, but especially more so if he wasn't playing, he'd bet that his team would lose. If he was playing, he'd bet his team would win, along with other bits and pieces as well. But that was the main crux of his bets. What the hell with that? And look what he got. He got an 8-month sentence, right? What's Paqueta done? And he's just in a couple years to be given potentially a lifetime ban.
Yeah. Yeah, again, no, innit? It's like one rule for. I'm not saying there's all different rulings in there and all different like levels of where they're breaching, but
yeah,
he must be breaching at a very high level for the kind of talk that's being talked.
Yeah.
What like a fantastic player like that, what's he doing? Do you know what I mean? You sit there and you think, what is wrong with you, mate?
Yeah, you don't need to be doing that. Especially nowadays, the money you're getting. It's not like you need the money or anything like that. It's not like it was when Paul Merson and all that were doing it. And they got that, and obviously Paul Merson had the addiction, as we all know. The money wasn't in the game like it is now, so there's not that excuse where he needs a bit more money just to tuck away and all that. Or he's bored. He's pretty much training and this, that, and the other. You got in a day and age where you can do streaming or just go home or whatever. It's gambling the priority. I mean, look at Tonali as well. I think isn't he been investigated again? Tonali, the Newcastle lad.
Is he being investigated again? Is he where he might as well just give up?
I think so. I think that Sparksy can confirm that or not.
I'm sure. Do Jesus, mate, I'll tell you, this wind, mate, it's pretty bad tonight.
Yeah, you are not windy where I am, though. You're on the other side of London, so. Baqueta now know why he was humbling around the pitch versus Man City. That's 116 charges now. Yeah, Chicken was in the game. That's what I'm saying. But look at the players from back then that have been doing all that. But Tony, obviously got help. But the players like Ray Parlers and Perry Groves most recently are coming out saying they're struggling with that side of things as well.
It all depends on how deep he's been caught, don't it? What he's been actually caught doing.
How long he's been doing it, basically, yeah.
And at what level is he doing it? Is he actually trying to determine games? It looks like he's just trying to, in my eyes, just take cheap Birkins, isn't it? To win money. But, mate, they know the rules, though. He must know when he's doing that he's putting himself at risk. It's not something you can turn up and go, I didn't know I wasn't allowed to do that.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah. I thought it was okay if it was in a different name, but what was it? You have other people who literally get their fat. What was it? Kieran Trippier got investigated years ago, didn't he? When he moved from Tottenham to Atletico, when he was getting wind of it, he literally gave his friends and family a heads up and said, "Put some money on this. I'm going off to Atletico." Before it all came out, and he got a massive fine for it, basically. Spot fixing can affect the outcome of games of that as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't Paqueta though, wasn't it? Because he was deliberately trying to get himself booked as well near the end of the season to get suspended and things like that.
Ridiculous, isn't it? You'd be pissed off if he's a club, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
A mongrel like West Ham Central, I'd probably celebrate it.
Yeah.
Fucking mongrel.
Oh dear. Crap now. Yeah, the game's gone a bit quiet now, this one, hasn't it? Since it's gone 2-0. Not really gone any end-to-end on any entertainment to talk about, really.
Yeah, it's kind of fizzled out, isn't it, really?
Yeah. I mean, these are all winning, though. Obviously, had to do our job tonight.
Well, yeah, there you go. One offence was a 10-year ban. He has 4. He's a good player though as well, mate. I mean, fucking absolute madness.
I would have talked about Arsenal, but quite up, obviously, all this monarchy. But
yeah, he'd have been ideal, mate. To be fair,
yeah, there was a reason why Man City wanted him to rebuild their midfield.
Of course, if you Man City want you, mate, you're a fucking good player. Do you know what I mean? Especially in midfield.
Well, especially if you've got Rodri. They've currently got Rodri. No, he's not getting any younger, but they're already planning to replace him. You're one of them players. You must be that. You must be worth something. Put it that way.
How old's Kevin De Bruyne now? 33.
32, 33. Yeah, I say so. Yeah, around about that. My friend's over there. One sec. Double check.
They'll all leave next year, won't they?
This is what I'm saying. Even today, he did an interview today apparently, and he's literally talking about the possibility of going to Saudi Arabia for 2 years to take a big payday and then retire. Kevin, do this one handed again. De Bruyne. Wikipedia. 91. He was born in June 28th, 91. 1 second, just loading it up now. 32.
You want Guendouzi back? The old Colonel wants Guendouzi back.
Fucking hell. So he's currently 32, but he'll be 33 at the end of the month. De Bruyne. Yeah.
When's he going to leave then?
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's talking about going to Saudi Arabia for 2 years in his interview today.
Mate, I'll tell you what, mate. Fucking, why wouldn't you? Go and make a he's, to be honest with you, mate, he's won everything. He's done everything he can at Man City now. Like, I think it's time to look after yourself, isn't it? I'm not saying that because obviously I'm an Arsenal fan, but for him, it's time to. He's delivered absolute everything for Manchester City, isn't he? Like,
he's won it all.
For me,
yeah.
For me, he's one of the top 3 ever Premier League players. That's how highly I rate him. I think he's unbelievable, Kevin De Bruyne. Like, he's blown players like Scholes out the water for me.
Oh, yeah. And Scholes is a quality player as well. He was a quality player, but De Bruyne is just that push on there.
Fucking different gravy, mate. It makes you think how Jose Mourinho, when he was talking about young players the other day that he didn't do well by, that's one of them.
Yeah, that's one of them, yeah. Definitely. 100%.
That's definitely
academy, yeah.
But yeah, I'll tell you what, right? It is interesting now. That's what that was the other thing I said. As a player, do you look at Manchester City now and you think, oh, do I go there? With everything going on in the background. Like, you've got Arsenal up and coming, the pretenders for the last 2 seasons, that the average age is still at a really young age. Or do you go Man City where you don't know what's going to happen, don't know what's going to go on?
Exactly, yeah. You could sign for them, and literally 12 months later, you could be out of a fucking job, basically, out of the club, and looking for a new club because of for whatever punishment gets thrown at them. Basically, they could have to go into do a range and have to rebrand themselves, restart again. Well, Hannah Hampton's down holding her ankle. That ain't good. Wilshere over Scholes. I mean, Wilshere had the potential, but the injuries fucked him, basically.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Wilshere over Scholes. Over longevity and what he produced, but Wilshere, I totally agree.
He had the potential to be more than what Scholes ever was.
Yeah, he had that potential, definitely.
Yeah. The injuries just completely fucked him.
Him and Ramsey, mate. Could you imagine if you had a mixture of him and Ramsey as one player? Ooh.
Imagine that. No midfield back then.
I'm just gutted that we never see Wilshere, Ramsey, Fabregas in the POM fit.
Or DRB.
Yeah, or DRB.
Another one had a high ceiling to be on. At that time, I knew Vieira, the first person we could have had since Vieira. That the stature, but also the style of Vieira, if you will. But again, as soon as he broke his leg against Sunderland, he was always in and out. When he did come back, he was in for 5 minutes, he's out again.
Yeah, he was a great player, wasn't he? That just sadly got robbed a career.
Yep.
Got robbed.
But it was only worth a booking, remember? That foul on him.
Oh,
that leg break. And guess who was in charge of that game? Dermot Gallagher.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Dermot Gallagher, Mike Riley. They're all the same.
Oh, that's something Mark Riley again. Jesus, be all night.
They're all the fucking same, mate. But yeah, I do look at Man City and I see players like, are they going to be really, like, especially what's going on now, taking people to court and all that? It's not a good look, is it? This is not a good look on Man City, mate. Like, you got the manager saying that he's potentially nearer to going and staying. You got their best player saying he wants to go to Saudi Arabia. Mate, it looks to me the wheels might be coming off a little bit.
Yeah. It's almost like they're panicking now, trying to get out of the situation before it gets the shit hits the fan, basically, if you will. Just saying. That's observations and all that. Come at me, Man City, if you want to.
I look at it, right, I think if something did happen next year, right, who's our competition? Like, it all depends about what Liverpool... It all depends what Liverpool do in the window for me and how quick his slot settles in and if he settles in. Do you know what I mean? But...
And also... And how many of these senior players either stay put, and if they do stay put,
it's that bad, mate. That if you take Liverpool out of it and they don't start off well, the only team we're then talking Chelsea. You're thinking there's no one else.
And even then, no,
there's no one.
No. I mean, Tottenham. I saw this other day, the video of when Sol Campbell left to come to Arsenal. The Tottenham fans are going, "Oh, he'll be sorry leaving Arsenal. They're on a downward spiral. He'll regret leaving up Spurs in their revival and all that."
But that's why they're Spursy, mate. That's why they're Spursy.
2 years later, he's at White Hart Lane to make the title.
That's why they're Spursy, mate. Oh, I love it. I love it. But you look at that Premier League, mate. If Man City weren't around it, there ain't like Manchester United, mate. No, we don't even know Ten Hag stand on Ghana, mate.
We don't even know what going to United though.
That's a big old job.
We don't know if Ten Hag's going to stay. And if he doesn't stay, who the manager's who's going to replace him, and what the structure is really.
Do you know what, Sparks?
It depends how they adapt to European football now. In the Champions League football.
It depends who they buy first and foremost, but. Are they going to be? I don't think they will be. I don't know as it goes. Are they going to be another Newcastle? They get in the Champions League, and then it hits their Premier League straight away.
Yeah,
it all depends who they go out and sign. I think they're getting Ross Barkley in, isn't they?
Yeah,
he's a fine player, but is he really the upgrade they need?
Yeah,
no, I don't think so.
He doesn't exactly add Champions League experience, put it that way.
Ten Hag, if he's staying, I still don't think Man United. What's he going to do? Wait till he gets robbed of the game. He'll be crying about it 6 months after.
It'll be Arsenal versus Manchester United match day 2 or 3. You watch. We'll beat them. He'll cry all that. He'll cry about it all season.
Oh, mate.
That's the reason. That's the reason why he's English. That's the reason why we're shit.
Nah. I just with Manchester United, mate. I don't really know what to expect from them next year. Is it painted over the cracks? Let's be honest. They were getting smashed 4-0 by Palace. It should have been 6-0.
Yeah, I mean, what we went at the back end of Wenger's time and all when we were winning the FA Cup, it was literally just papering over the issues we had at our club whenever we'd won the FA Cup in the last few years of Wenger's time. That's all it's done with United this season and the League Cup the previous season as well. It is what it is. And if Ten Hag is just, I mean, to be fair to him, in his first 2 years, he's got to 3 finals and 1 and 2. So
yeah, he's that, mate. He's that in that sense. It's not. I don't know. For me, it's not. When you're Manchester United, it's not enough.
One, but if you're basing it on league form, they've gone backwards massively. And they look frail when they have to rotate. But obviously they took Gary O'Driscoll off us, our former team doctor off us, but start the season right. And notice how our injuries sort of went non-existent pretty much all season. And Man United went. So I think we've got rid of an issue there, and then apparently they're after our physio now. So yeah, you take a World Cup, you take our issues, and you keep going down that downward spiral.
Well, the people we've lost, we're not missing, are we? Like Round, we're not missing him. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. All right. What was he there for, really? At the end of the day, I think he was just an ear.
Because he's an experienced assistant in terms of he worked under David Moyes previously and all that. Just to help guide Arteta over these first few years. That was it.
He was just an earpiece, weren't he? Do you know what I mean? That's all he was.
But there's rumours that was it Gabriel Heinz or the former Man United defender is going to come in as one part of the reshuffle this summer at Arsenal.
Well, I'll tell you what, he'd be a dirty bastard, wouldn't he? All right, fucking he won't. He'll toughen up that defence even more, mate. Fucking hell.
Imagine
penalty France.
Liban.
Penalty France.
Oh, here we go.
I think I've just been watching this last 10 minutes, mate. We ain't been convincing in the second half, have we? We've been on the edge.
No, we've just gone through the motions. Basically, like the 2-0, just go for the motion of
being ridiculous. Yeah, it's a penalty. She can't get out. Yeah, it's a penalty. Yeah, it's a penalty.
I blame Gary. As soon as he's coming, it's a penalty. I blame Gary.
Yeah, fuck off, Gary, mate. Off you go.
Go and support Emma Hayes.
He'll probably cheer on Germany in the World Cup because Jurgen Klinsmann is German.
He's gonna come in now and go, you fucking what?
Oh, that's what I'm goading him for. That's what I'm goading him for. Yeah, I think Leah's got no complaints with that one, mate.
No, but it's not. She's not helped. I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it now. She wasn't helped by Georgia there. No, Ella Toon side. Ella Toon giving the ball away on the edge of the box.
But that's what we'll be doing all second half.
Yeah. Yeah, Sparksy says she gave the free kick and then held off for the pen.
Advantage, I guess.
But I'm saying, yeah, Ella's sloppy from Leah in terms of the challenge, but that's on Ella Toon though. That's as far as I'm concerned. She's been sloppy there and gave the ball away and put us under pressure for no reason.
Like he looks more off the spot than on the spot. Good penalty. Good penalty.
Was it just hovering over it? Was it?
Yeah.
Here we go. Game on. This not exactly what we needed. Yeah, giving them a chance to get back into the game, wasn't it?
We haven't been at it for a while, though, have we, England?
No.
I think ever since we lost that final.
Yeah.
Maybe the manager's maybe our time's coming to an end. Yeah, so
maybe
it needs a bit more fresh input. I don't know. It's hard saying it really because she's had so much success.
Yeah, when she first came in, the success she had straight away for the first year and a half or so.
I don't get me wrong, the girls, they're probably all tired anyway. Right? Do they really want to be doing this now? Probably just want to go on their pre-season.
They've had a full season, basically. No pre-season last year. World Cup, inter-season.
Yeah, exactly.
And then literally 2 weeks off, and then they're back into international football. And most of them, as well, we then, after these internationals are done this month, are then going off, are staying put again where they are because of the Olympics, for the teams that have qualified for the Olympics. And then after that, once they're
giving it away again.
Depending on how far they get in the Olympics, they're then straight into the bloody season again.
This could go either way, mate.
Yeah, she needs to make some changes and quick because we're starting to say.
Yeah, we got no shape to us now, mate. We just literally. I mean, it looks like we're just knackered. Do you know what I mean? We literally tried to play the game out. Cool. Yeah, that's a bad free kick. I think it's going to be an interesting season next year. If I'm being totally honest, like you got to think that Newcastle, they're going to spend again, aren't they?
Here he is. You've enticed him in.
Even got him in on his car. I even got him in on his motor. There he is.
That was the rudest thing you've ever said to me. And then Ryan, of course, he can't be his own man. Jumps in on it. Yeah, Liam. Yeah. If you could hear the things that were going on in my head, you'd be like, "That's rude." That's rude.
All I said was
no. You can't talk.
I can't actually talk.
Let Liam talk for you because that's the only time you speak up. All right. If that was me, you wouldn't have said a word. Liam's there. You're like, yeah.
Yeah. All I said was, all you're doing is going to entice them to come in and have a go.
No. You know what? Be your own man. Be your own man, Ryan. Now, Liam, rude.
No heavy paella.
Well, mate,
I was not nice at all.
Right? We was 2-0
No,
up.
you told me to go. You told me to go somewhere. I've never told you to go anywhere. I heard it.
We was doing all right till you popped in. When you pop in, we always concede. I've noticed that about England.
You know what? They're trying to make it entertaining. It's a friendly, right?
No, it's a Euro qualifiers.
It's actually it's a qualifier. Okay.
Know your stuff, mate. Know your stuff.
You know what? Doesn't matter.
That's because USA played friendlies to get rid of the Olympics. Doesn't mean we ought to play friendlies.
Oh, stop it! Stop it!
Very sunny there, though. I can say that much. It's cold here.
No, it's sunny here. Yes, it's in the high 70s, man. It's really nice.
Now you're rubbing it in. You're properly like rubbing it in now. I might have to tell you where to
I'm
go
just
again.
telling you the temperature.
Yeah, I know what you're on about, mate.
So it's still, what is it? It's just still one. It's 2-1 right now.
Yeah, 2-1.
Usually he's got him wearing a hoodie in June, and you're there. Talk about high 70s. Talk about fucking rubbing it in.
He thought, you know, I'm going to get that bastard back. That's what he was thinking.
Yeah.
I'll pop it out.
When you said what you said, I was like, "Damn, that's rude." Now I have to show up. Especially when Ryan jumped. Then if Ryan didn't say anything, I probably would have let it slide.
Watch it back. I said, I'm trying to get him in.
You told me to. You said the F word, and then you said off. Yeah, I heard you.
I'm not denying it. I'm 100% guilty. I'm more guilty than the Manchester City. Bold.
Saying something.
I saw people complaining because they said it's the same lineup, but it's working today.
Yeah, it's working because they're working as a they worked till now. They were working as a team in the first half.
Okay.
It's at the end of the season, they're tired and they're shattered and they're having to play through the pain basically.
But then they heard on the grapevine. Gary's just gone live into a YouTube stream. This conceded goal.
Let's make it
You know what? I was gonna listen to you guys on my way home. Luckily, there wasn't any traffic when you opened your mouth. I probably would have crashed. Luckily, I was just driving through the parking garage.
Well,
So,
I'm glad for you. There was no traffic.
They would have been looking at me like, "Why is that guy screaming at his phone?"
Mate, I reckon you was proper sneering.
Yes. I don't know if you could feel like the hair on the back of your neck, just like somebody's talking about me. That was me.
Even Bobby was at his bedroom window when I said it. He was like, "Yeah, well said, Daddy."
No, he never said. He was screaming at you. You don't know the difference. He's like, "What? Don't talk about my buddy like that." Yeah.
Apologies. I'll apologize to you.
All right, thanks. I gotta go. I gotta make it home and do stuff, the family stuff. But thanks for having me on. Hope they finish it off. Take the win. Wait, if they get this win, what do they sit top 2?
Goal difference, I believe so. I'll double check, but I believe that they'll put us into top 2. Well, at least everyone on points for second. So it'll be like a 2-point swing between us and first.
God save our king.
Left.
All right. See you guys later. Everybody in the chat, have a good one.
See that, mate.
See ya.
See ya.
It's a bit chilly out here, I tell you. Fucking hell. I'm proud for you.
What do you think of it?
Well, mate, he got him in, didn't it? It was easy as that. It was easy as that, guys. If you want to get the old Gary, you got to know how to push them buttons. And I got him pushing them buttons, all right.
Clearly, it came from me as well.
Mate, he went right for you. He went for you more than he went for me. To be fair.
You know what?
He was calling you a sheep, mate. He was calling you a sheep.
Yeah, in all of mine, I was the one that started it in the sense of I said that, "Oh, Gary's in." So as soon as he turns up, they fucking.
I just told you fuck off.
Yeah, I'm a snip, apparently.
All fun and games.
Oh dear!
I still don't forget him doing the old hill turn on me. Wales versus America, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh dear! If it was, he came. Was it you came on and literally they went boom 1-1. He was like, "Oh,
mate, he weren't happy, was
like
he?
That was it.
He just turned on me just like that. That was brilliant.
Bugger off, basically. That's the polite version. People that weren't there.
You know, I've got to be honest, mate. I'll be glad when this is over. Fucking now.
Yeah.
I'll stick it out for the last 10 minutes, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm hoping for a good summer, mate. Good summer transfers. If we can get the striker sorted straight away, then we can start looking at like the midfield option
and all that stuff. Yeah.
I still think that we still might go for a left winger. All depends on who we sell, because that's the other thing, isn't it? It all depends what money we make.
Yeah. I mean, what was it? There's reports today that I'm not saying we go for him, but Dybala's got a £10 million release clause at Roma that's active until the end of the month.
Mate, there's some business to be done in there. Didn't we?
We were linked to him a few years back, yeah. Massive. When Wenger was... No, when Unai Emery first arrived, you were heavily linked to Dybala. He was at Juventus.
Cool, fucking no holding back from the old Colonel, is it?
The old fishing rod's out now, like...
All turning on me. Fucking love it.
Well, good luck tomorrow. Because you're all turning on him, guys. But guess what? He's hosting. Him and G are hosting tomorrow. Or be G hosting, but you're co-hosting.
Yeah. Depending how I feel after this exercise tonight. Fucking hell. I've got an idiot and I'm absolutely freezing.
I mean, it's where I am, part of London where I am, literally by Heathrow, it's warm. It's not cold, but it's warmish.
Oh, mate, it's freezing tonight, mate, honestly.
I believe it, because when you came on, literally your laptop was going like that. Your screen was going all over the place.
Well, as actually, the wind's calmed down a little bit to what it was.
Wind doozy now turning. Turning what? When is Jonesy and Cannon show back? We need more Pat Butcher.
Yeah, we do need to sort that out. We are going to come back. I think we're going to come back in the new season now. Having a bit of a rest this summer because I know Euros are coming up. And yeah. I think definitely.
He'll build it over the summer. He's got more to talk about the season starts, the days before the season starts and whatever.
It's much harder at the moment for me as well. Obviously, we've had second.
Yeah.
Mate, honestly, it's just hard because obviously feeding them all and all that kind of stuff and putting them to bed and going to their baths and all that. I can't do anything before 8:30 really at night.
This is what I was saying last night when you asked about yesterday last night. I was like, go give around. You don't have to come on.
No. Oh, no, I wanted to come on.
Yeah, but I was making it clear I wasn't.
Yeah.
I know you got two little ones and all that, and especially Bobby, Billy, sorry.
Yeah, last night.
Bobby's in his arse nowadays.
Oh, he loves it, mate. He kisses his shirt now. He kisses the badge. He's been trained. Sarah couldn't believe it. Every time now he kisses the badge.
Oh God! Wait till
I said to her, you can ask her yourself. I said to her, when I got his Arsenal shirt, I goes, it'd be one of his favourite birthday presents. So we give it to him first as the first present. He literally was pulling his own clothes off to put it on.
You really have got him trained. Fucking hell,
mate. Honestly, I'll do a video of him next time. I'll show you it. But oh God, good block there. Fucking fantastic.
After I was just saying it's nice, it's like nice and warm over here. It's now chucking it down. It's just the heavens have opened where I am.
But yeah, he's but I've been trying to get him an England kit, yeah. But because he's small, he does 12 to 18 months still.
Yeah,
I can only get him the official England kit. So. He's got. I said to Sarah, he's got to have it. He can't not have it during the Euros because it's his first ever England thing. Where he was around when for the World Cup, but he was small then, wasn't he?
He was still a baby back then, yeah.
Yeah, but obviously I'm going to have to pay 50 quid for getting the little kit. I think this week.
Fucking hell, yeah. Better than 124 quid the whole for a shirt.
I know, it's fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
That's what I've not bothered with England shirts. I'm not good. I'm like out of sheer principle, refusing to put any 124 quid for a fucking shirt. They're going to change like 12 months or whatever.
Yeah,
years time.
Right. You got England shirts in there from probably 2-4 years ago, mate. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Once that tournament's done, That England shirt's pretty much done, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna have to just get him it, swallow it, and just get him it.
Here's a question for BX though: Saka or Rice on the back?
Well, I've ordered one. I've got Rice, but I think if I do get a name on it for Bobby, it'd be Saka.
Or yeah, BX says Bobby gets Saka, Billy gets Rice.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Billy's more of a bruiser as well, to be fair to him, so he'd be more of a Rice. But yeah, he loves it, mate. He loves his kit.
Just don't make him cry in the Euros.
Oh,
Don't
mate,
do the World Cup again.
Mate, he wouldn't cry now, mate.
Oh,
He'd laugh. He'd be roaring now.
okay, don't make Billy cry then.
Oh, Billy's crying in the Euros, mate. Unless I'm out here and he's not out here, Billy's crying in the Euros.
Oh God, poor boy.
He's definitely crying, mate.
Probably be like flashbacks. I remember this moment. I didn't like it.
Wait a minute, when that tosser Harry Kane scored. We're trying to teach him at the moment what Sarah is, to be fair to her, because he loves the word ugh. So he keeps saying that word. So we keep saying to him, "What do you think of Tottenham?"
The PC version. Okay.
Yeah, it is the PC version. It is the very completely correct version. It won't take him long, and he will do it properly. But I think he's definitely got to be a Saka, isn't he? Really?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Cole Palmer?
I mean, overall, he went missing yesterday, as far as I'm concerned. Apart from the penalties, like what else did he do in the game, really? And I mean, if anything, it just showed how much of a standout he was at Chelsea this season in terms of he overperformed over everyone else. He just stepped up a bit more, whereas everyone else went hiding.
Oh, mate, they're running forward. Oh, she slipped. Oh. Yeah.
As long as he can't be starting. I think playing from the bench maybe, but he can't start him at the moment for England. Until he's, I don't know, just not at the moment.
We've lost this, haven't we? We've just literally shoved the ball down there just to get rid of the ball.
Yeah, it's like we're just protecting what we're protecting what we got now. We're trying to.
Joe, I don't want to be too harsh on him last night. He didn't do enough for me last night, but yeah, again, I think it is a bit that he's probably played a lot of football.
It's all what the cohesion isn't to the squad. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was a mismatch of any and everyone basically. It wasn't no gel there to.
But for people to say, yeah, drop Saka for Cole Palmer, no. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Jesus, mate, fucking hell. That should be 2-2, shouldn't it?
I'm about to see it now. One set on the attack.
That's a great save, mate. Mate, honestly, that's a fantastic save. That's a fantastic save.
Well, like Sparksy saying, they look tired now. Yeah, I think it's the fact that they had a World Cup last summer, and then the season started literally 2 days late, effectively, from ones that were in Europe. A week and a half later for the season to start. Played the entire season, and then 2 weeks after the season ended, they're playing bloody international qualifiers.
Yeah. There's a lot of hard work in it. I think he'd be a good player to come on that Cole Palmer. I just don't think he's ready to start. I just don't think he's ready to start yet. Like for me, you've got to try and accommodate. Obviously, Bellingham, Kane, Saka, and Foden in that starting team. I still think that he'll play Trent and Rice in midfield. Yeah,
he looks like it. Yeah,
that's what I think he'll go with, and then obviously back four will be Cole Walker, John Stones. Well, it'll be Maguire if he's fit. I think Trippier. It's incredible we're saying it. Trippier at left back. Like the geezer's been awful this year for Newcastle.
Yeah. It wasn't exactly trees last night either, as far as I'm concerned, with Trippier.
Right, if Luke Shaw's not fit now, what I don't understand is if Luke Shaw's not fit,
why he's in the squad? Yeah.
Right, you got that Tyrick Mitchell, isn't you? Like, he don't get given a go. He's played left back before. He's another one. Come in once or twice, and then like we'd rather not bring in left backs and play a fucking right back, left back. And let's be honest with you, Trippier's been fucking shit this year.
Yeah. And that's been polite. He has been absolutely dog
shit. How am I sitting there thinking you got Geezer who's 23, 24, whatever his age is, right? And you're refusing to take him, but you're willing to play a 34-year-old and play him out of position who's been fucking shit for his team. This is where Southgate fucks me off. Like we're literally just not playing a natural left back in a left back position.
Yep.
And I'm not bought. I don't know about you. This Konsa, I'm not totally bought on Konsa either.
No.
Dunk, he's not good enough. Like when you get to the top level, mate.
Dunk's the worst of the ones that played in terms of centre back wise that we've picked so far. There's no way he can go. All due respect, Jesus.
So you look at that team, mate, and you think, well, yeah, what was out last night? It ain't easy for players to obviously to go out there and do it, I guess. But I'd definitely take Eze because, as I said before, I think he's got a bit of ability to change the game, and I think Cole Palmer at the moment has to just come off the bench and I think we're all our hopes are rested on Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, I was saying yesterday in the group chat on WhatsApp. I don't think we'll see Jude until the actual first game of the year.
We don't need to, though, do we?
You don't need to. It's like, he is what he is and all that.
We really don't need to, but I actually think I think Trent's going to have a good tournament. I think he will have a good tournament.
Just to answer, just one second, share this on the screen. Just to answer BX's question.
Yeah.
Who are the top ranked nations for the women? I've got it here. 1 second.
Oh, here we go.
Don't say it. Don't say two. Don't say it. Accept. So yeah, you got Spain, the world champions, as number 1. England are currently number 2. France are number 3. USA 2. Unlucky Gary. 4. Unlucky Gary. Germany, Sweden, Japan, Netherlands, Canada, and Brazil are the top 10.
I'm surprised. I didn't realise France that high up.
I thought Sweden were actually higher than France, but
to be fair, we can see this out. This is a good result, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where's Lauren James?
Out injured.
So what was that?
She picked up a knee injury just as the squad was announced.
Oh, yeah. Bit like her brother then.
Yes, about right, yeah.
That's a waste of talent, isn't it?
This is the thing with Lauren James. She's a massive talent, but she has anger issues like you wouldn't believe, as we all know. Stamps on people's backs or ankles or whatever.
Yeah.
And has a clear attitude issue.
Yeah.
But no one talks about it because she's Chelsea.
Then again, she was managed by the best who had an attitude problem.
Yeah. And now Go's got that's why Go's angry, because he's picked up already. That's why. He's picked up the bad habits of Emma Hayes already. He's only been in the fucking country 5 minutes.
Oh, there you go, mate. There you go. Gary's one of them now, isn't he? He's an Emma Hayes man.
You want to come back now?
Mate, I reckon that's definitely gonna push them buttons, mate. Go on. Oh. No, I've got a call. That should be it now. We've got a call. That should be it, mate.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest, yeah. Ever since I've come along, it's been shit as well. I should fuck off as well.
As long as we win, I don't mind. Still better game than it was yesterday. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. Got to blow up. Mate, we're just giving it away like that. I just like, mate, I don't get it. Clear it? Yes. Go on, blow up, ref. Fucking hell. What are you playing on for? There's been nothing.
I'm literally thinking I'm like 10 seconds away from the 5 minutes and you're still going. So what the hell's going on?
Mate, we're up to 6 minutes, mate. It's still going. It's like she's playing next goal wins.
Yeah, that golden goal.
Oh, fuck. Here we go. Mate, what's the referee doing? It's full time.
Yay. Go on. That's better.
Good win, mate.
Yeah, important win after Friday's defeat, last week. Good way to bounce back. Russo, good performance in the first half, I say. As well, got a goal. And we've got the 3 points. Woohoo! Now it's on to the last 2 games. It's up for grabs. It's literally a 3-way hit and run basically for top 2 spots. In the 2 games to go, we've got Ireland away and Sweden to come. And then that's it then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. Oh, God. I don't even know when them games are, but literally it's all be dealt with for the Euros, I think, when the men's get underway. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Busy month for me.
Very busy month for
No
me, mate.
rest. No rest. Or somewhat rest at the moment, but literally as soon as the Euros get underway, it's going to be non-stop, isn't it? Pretty much. I feel like
You know me, Colonel. The summer's kicking in, mate. They won't be empty. They won't be full for long.
Especially with England on the plane.
Oh, there's going to be some big old nights behind this bar, mate. Hopefully some shots done as well. Live on air.
Oh dear. Are you around for opening night, Germany v Scotland? Just to see the Scots get battered?
Yeah, I should be, to be fair.
It's on the Friday.
Yeah, I should be around for that game, to be fair. I'll let you know about this Friday later on in the week.
Yeah, that's right. Do it on the day. You can let me know on the day.
I'll let you know on the day. But I should be around for the first game, definitely, Germany-Scotland.
I was just thinking, obviously, we're both English, see the Scots get battered. I know I'm part
Scottish. That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Oh, I don't know, fucking Germany, Scotland. It's one of them, innit?
Yeah.
It's one of them.
And
hopefully it'll be 3-3, and there'll be loads of injuries.
apart from Kai Havertz.
Yeah, apart from Kai Havertz. Havertz gets an hat-trick. Havertz hat-trick, Tierney hat-trick, 3-0.
Imagine that. Jesus Christ.
I'm taking Tierney's in the squad, surely.
Yeah, he's in the squad. He was playing yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Cool.
The most recent game when they played Gibraltar or something.
Well, he's an Arsenal player, isn't he? He's an Arsenal player in this Euro, so there you go.
Until we're told different, yep.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. It'd be interesting to see where he goes, if he does go somewhere.
Back to Celtic, maybe.
Can they afford him?
Would he take the pay? Well, it's a Celtic boy, isn't he? So he might even take the pay cut.
I think he'll definitely take the pay cut to go there, mate. I don't think there's anything that he wouldn't do that, but I just think that can they pay the cash? Because we want something, don't we?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Oh God, did you hear that? Yeah. But yeah, I think they definitely would take him, and I think he'd definitely go. I don't know. Yeah. I thought someone like Emre might have gone for him, to be fair.
Yeah.
Newcastle. Aston Villa.
I mean, he was linked to Newcastle at one point, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Last year.
I thought Emre might have gone in for him a bit, like obviously signing it. He signed him as well, didn't he?
Yeah, one of the players that Emre actually wanted and actually got in the end.
The problem is, though, it's like when you see the players that we've had in the past, I know Diaby's a special case, but when you look at Tierney's injuries, he had more injuries this year. Teams are really not going to take the punt on him, are they? That's the problem.
No.
There's no guaranteed safety with him that he's going to stay fit. He's probably best for sitting in the Arsenal squad, to be honest.
Yeah, I was about to say if he doesn't keep, sucks. If he wants to suck it up, then fair enough, and just, as you say, be part of the squad, and just be like, I'm a squad player. I'll play whenever needed, whatever.
Yeah.
Other than that, he's not really got the option, has he?
Nah. Absolutely not. So yeah, interesting with him. We'll keep an eye on that and see what happens.
Yeah, kind of saying have to sign before Euros with Cisco. The lease clause expires. I think.
Yeah, I think
he'll be dealt with before they kick a ball.
I'm hoping so, definitely.
You'd think so. The way we've done business over the last few years, we get it done. We get it done early, most of it.
Just gonna have a quick look. So I was gonna have a look at it earlier on.
Mm-hmm.
Slovenia. Just want to see when their first game is.
I'll find one second. I'll find that for you now. One second.
So their first game. Well, mate, their first game. Oh, they're in our group, are they? Fucking hell.
You just score against us, then that's it. You get a big move and come.
Their first game is next Sunday, the same as us.
Against Denmark.
So when you look at it, it needs to be done this weekend. Start next week.
Yeah, as early as possible. Like Wednesday to push.
They ain't gonna mess around with that, mate. I'll have to shoot, mate. It's fucking freezing.
Yeah, no worries. I'm getting to get out of here as well. But yeah, thanks to him. Thanks to the part-time and Gary as well. He's part-time for 2-minute rant.
Yeah. Press them buttons, he'll come in. Don't you worry about that, people.
Oh dear. That would say obviously tomorrow's the podcast, the last podcast, Arsenal-related podcast of the season. Liam's going to be here. G's hosting it as well. It's the end of season reviews for the women's team. You're going to have, as I say, G. You got Liam. You got Lottie, and you got is it Bez as well?
Yeah, I think Jonesy as well, isn't it?
And Jonesy as well. Yeah, there you go. Got a full selection basically for tomorrow's podcast, and then Friday England versus Finland, and then just play it by ear in terms of when the girls play next, which is on the 12th of July. The girls don't play again until July, so no more women's football international wise until the 12th of July, near the end of the Euros for the men. Yeah, just play it next week. We play it by any news that worth talking about. We'll do shows for. Other than that, we'll just get ourselves ready for the Euros basically after Friday. We'll go from there. Yeah, anything else coming up? Go. Liam.
No, not really. I think because of the Euros, I think I'm going to obviously cover quite a bit of that. So yeah, I'll just probably cover quite a bit of that with you, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, no worries.
I might consider just while we're here, while the boss is here, maybe next week we have a pre-Euro show.
Yeah, can do. Yeah,
next Wednesday or something.
Yeah, can do that. Let me know what day and time is best for you and all that. We'll sort it all out.
Yeah, I think maybe we do that next Wednesday.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'll probably run that myself. Yeah. But yeah, definitely up for doing that next week. Have a quick look ahead at the Euros and yeah, dilute it all down to abusing Gareth Southgate once again.
Basically, yeah, just 2 hours of us shouting abuse about Gareth.
Yeah, so yeah, we can talk about that in the background.
Yeah, I was in the chat going, "Oh, he's fine. He's God. He's okay. Leave him alone."
But yeah, we'll do something on that next week.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Aside from that, Zags, if you haven't already, do subscribe, do smash the like button, and do share the content around. And we'll see you. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll be keeping an eye on everything, making sure everyone's behaving themselves. So you've been warned.
Colonel, you're the big watch, yeah.
Yeah. See you later.
See you later, guys.